That's why I don't want another one. Let's see if I can get my goal. I'm setting a goal. You sleepy? I'm always damn sleepy. I'm like a bear. I'm going into hibernation. I left the bathroom light on too. You think if I clap my hands it'll go off? I don't even know why I done that. Trying to save on my light bill. What's everybody up to? Whew. Mom, I'm in love with a criminal. Ain't that right? So I do have to go over here and clean up my kitchen. Put down a new puppy pad in a minute, but I think I'm gonna go in here and put this sandwich up. I thought I'd already done it, but I'm not very bright, and it's still laying over here. What you doing? I'm putting this sandwich that I got from Wally World in the refrigerator. Now I got to clean up dog turds. I'm gonna be watching some Netflix. I'm gonna drink this. Now you're supposed to blend up some ice and put it in a cup and make you a frappuccino. But look what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna open. Get away from me. Just gonna open the top of it. Go on now. I'm gonna turn it around where y'all can see it, and then I'm just gonna go. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Compliments to the chef. I love them coffees. Well, come on over here. We'll crack one open. I've got 3 more in the refrigerator. I bought a 4-pack. They're $7 for 4, which is really good because individually they're like $4 or $5 a piece. I watched the final season. I don't want to spoil it. It is deliciously good. And they leave you on the cliffhanger is all I'm going to tell you. Go watch the 3rd season of that. Jenny and Georgia. I can't wait till the 4th season come out. They're going to have to make like 10 seasons of that because it's just too damn good. That last episode. Why did they do that shit to you? Where you'll watch the next season? No, but you did send me something, and I appreciate that. No, I'll pin my goal 1 minute. Well, it won't let me. It won't let me pin it. But racing, you can click on my goal up there. It's on Netflix. It's a Netflix original series. I feel so sorry for Jenny. I do. And I feel so sorry for Georgia because she did what she had to do to keep her kids and take care of them, and it wasn't always the most right thing. Oh, that's so pretty. But she did it. They didn't really know everything that she did. She wanted to keep it that way, but it seemed like when they moved there to that new town that everything just started unraveling. That them kids figured out what their mama had been up to. Nope. And I've decided that I'm just going to call and cancel it because she's doing better. And reschedule it after I get my check. Because for one, I can't afford cremation. I got $250 and it's going to be over $300 altogether. So I don't have it right now. And I need to go get my license renewed before the 5th of next month, so, yeah. She's doing really good. She's up walking around. She's going outside the toilet. Do you have grandbabies yet? No, not yet. Anytime now, I'm a-watching for them. You know what? I dreamed I was eating chewing gum. I'm having vivid dreams. I dreamed I was eating liver cheese and chewing bubble gum. I don't know why the fuck I dreamed that, but I did. Oh yeah, she's quite pregnant. I don't know if that other one is. I know one ain't. I can't tell because my other dog is quite big and fluffy anyway, if she's pregnant or not. She kind of looks like she might have a couple of puppies, but she is like a brick house, so I don't know. But I definitely know that this one is because I feel the little puppies moving around in her belly. And that's the closest I'll ever get to feeling that again. I do have to take my prenatal, though. Speaking of babies. Made me wake up wanting a liver cheese sandwich. And I don't even have none. Coffee makes me sleepy, so I probably shouldn't have drunk that. I'll be over here drooling in a minute. I want to know if you're pregnant. Come here. Say, do I look pregnant? Or am I just fat? Don't lick me. You've been licking your ass. Do I look pregnant to you? Here. It's hard to see because I don't have the light in here. Look at that belly. And I can't hold her up in there in the light because she's quite chunky. Look at that belly. Oh, look at that belly. She's a little restless today. Say, hello. She always looks like she's pissed off. Look at that face. Look at it. The side eye. I don't know. She's got a resting bitch face. I don't know. She's quite a sweet dog, but she's always looking mad. You know. Quit it. Hey! No! She's pregnant. She's hormonal. Back up. Who's the daddy? I'm that baby's daddy. I'm just kidding. Casper. Casper is the daddy. The only male dog I have that is small enough. I just said how sweet she was and you start growling because you're hormonal. Pull your ears now. I want to get her some. God, Lacey gonna have about 14 of them. Shih Tzus. I don't have nothing else. I can't do the big dog shit. I can't. Kudos to everybody that breeds big dogs. Great Danes, Dalmatians, Labs, whatever you breed. Kudos to you. You're the OG. I can only do the little ones. I can't. I ain't built for them big ones. I'm asking 12 for them. She probably gonna have 12 or 13 of them. Oh my goodness. Good night, Becky. They're shit dudes. They're registered shit dudes. Show the belly. Show the belly. You're in the way. Quit. Show the belly. They're shit dudes. Shit dudes. Oh, quit, wiener. See if I can get you in the light a little bit. There it is. Lord have mercy. Well, I'm assuming, but you know what my papa said about assuming? Make an ass out of me and you. I'm assuming that she's going to have some little girls in here. Ain't they wonderful? They're the easiest little breed dog to raise, usually. You know, every once in a while you'll get one with a liver shunt, and it's just a birth defect. It's not genetic. But most people, when they get one, not today, not yet. Well, we're there. We're right there on the end of it. Look at that belly. Her belly's shaved down, y'all. They're the easiest breed that I've ever raised. I hated breeding chihuahuas. Oh, Lord. And they're so fuzzy, too. They're so fuzzy and cute. I hated the chihuahuas. And it wasn't because they're bad or anything. But they're so finicky and so easy to get sick from sugar, low blood sugar and stuff. And you'll lose them. Hyperglycemia. These puppies don't do that, but of course I feed them 3 times a day when they're little, from about 4 or 5 weeks old. And then the cats are coming through the ceiling. It sounds like they've knocked over their damn cat tree. If you see a cat, don't pay it no mind. If you see a cat that just falls through the ceiling. Hey, enough! Lay down! Mind your own business. Who's the daddy? Casper. He's not out. He's up for the night. Because he's not housebroke all the way. And I don't have his woolly wrap dried, I don't believe. So, I think I do. I think I washed it. So, it should be in the laundry room if I didn't accidentally put it down up under one of my puppy pads and get it chewed up. Because it's got Velcro on the back and it sticks to the puppy pad. So, there's a possibility of that. Casper is 2 different colored eyes, and what's that noise? But I don't know if California is pregnant, but I know Carolina is. Ouch! And I know this dog is going to need a lot of feeding when she has her puppies, because she is a skinny-bodied dog anyway. She's not really like, the other one's really big-bodied dog. She got a lot of fat and muscle on her, but this one don't. She's really like slender, built, and what the fuck was that? Sounds like a damn wild animal in here. What the hell that was? I'm going to have to go investigate that weird noise that it keeps on. Sounds like a bat or something. Professional willy wrap. Yeah, I had to wrap the willies so he don't pee on my stuff. And I don't think I've got it washed and dried. I quit now. It's enough. I love you, but you're in my personal space, and you're not gonna make me pet you. So just stop getting all up on me and lay down and sulk like you're doing. That's right. My wiener dog is at 100, and I'm not. Little Willy. There's also a book called My Dingaling. And a song. But, anyway, my little dog is quite miserable, and I thought that 2 days ago that we would already have little Shih Tzu puppies. And now they're born sleek-haired. They don't look long-haired at all. And as they grow, their hair grows and they get fluffy. But when they come out, they look like little rats. So I don't have my, what are they called? Hemostats. And I don't have my, umbilical clamps. But they just haven't come yet. I have puppy pads that I ordered that are 4 sizes too little that I'm going to use to dry them off with, because that's about the only thing they're good for. And I got to order some calcium from Revival Help. That's $20. If they're still not here by the time I get my check, which I don't know how they're going to last that long. I mean, she is large and in charge. I don't use gloves. I can wash my hands. I just wash my hands really good beforehand and after every puppy. I can't get a grip on them with gloves. It's kind of like putting on gloves and trying to get a water balloon. I use them on mine. It helps keep them closed off and let the umbilical cord dry out good. Also, it clamps off the blood. It just works for me. I mean, everybody don't use them. I know a lot of people that just use the hemostat. It's a personal breeder's preference. It's whatever works for that breeder. A couple ounces. I think my last puppy, we'll have to ask Amy how much her puppy weighs. But I'm pretty sure she got on here and said that she was like 3 pounds full grown. So, puppies are very small. They're designed like that with slick hair. And most of them come out in a sack. This dog right here, I will just take her babies and clean them up. She's pretty used to me doing that. All my dogs are. If I wasn't there and they had them, they would just leave them enclosed in their little sacks, and they would smother to death. For everybody that's just like, oh, they're dogs and they can deliver them on their own. No. Also, if you let them deliver them on their own and bite the umbilical cord and all that, the puppy can bleed out and die. The second thing is that you have to have hernia surgery around their umbilical cord, belly button area, later on, because she pulled too hard and separated the abdomen, and it happens a lot. I've actually had it to happen to me. I lost a little puppy, and it was so tragic. I let the mom do it because everybody's like, just let the mom do it. Just let the mom do it. You're crazy. You don't have to do all that. She can have them by herself. She's a dog. She's an animal. That's what they're made to do. So I let one of my dogs deliver when they're puppies and try to, like clean it off or whatever and bite the umbilical cord. She bit it too far up. It bled out. And it died. So I don't do that. I also have iodine to put on their navels to keep them from getting infections, because that is one of the things. Oh, I forgot. I had to order it from Walmart. I need one of those little suckers to suck out all the gunk out of their lungs. Bulbo syringe, or whatever it's called. So I do need that. So I had to get that probably Wednesday. I can probably have it delivered here with something else. Dog food. I gotta have dog food again, so I can deliver it. Have it and dog food delivered. It's a circus to have puppies. I got a little pen over here. I think it's for rabbits, but I can mop real good. Put down some small reusable puppy pads. I've got extra ones of them that I don't really use. And then put disposable. So, do you think that it's cheaper to put $40 to $50 worth of gas in your car and drive all the way an hour one way to the store? Get out, go in there and shop. It takes about 30 minutes to get through there. You pay for your stuff that you want, probably $30 or $40. And then you get back into your vehicle. And then you drive an hour home. And you probably have to stop and get another $20 or $30 worth of gas. Or to pay a small delivery fee of $6. So do you believe that it's cheaper to go to the store yourself or to have it delivered? And mind you that I have said multiple times that I don't have a vehicle. So how will you intend me to go to the store? Grow out my ears over the weekend and fly out there like Dumbo? Hey, I was just talking about you, A.M. Woods. How big is your puppy that you got from me? Or dog? It's a dog now. I love it. I don't have to deal with assholes, usually. I mean, sometimes. 5 pounds. I knew she wasn't very big. She is 5 pounds. And how old is she? She had her spayed, so she could be a pound or two heavier. Because most people feed their spayed and neutered animals like they're not spayed. They don't need as much food, but as long as she's not obese, we won't get into none of that. I have seen a lot of obese dogs that I feel sorry for. That people way overfeed. They're so badly overweight they can't even barely walk or breathe. Overfeeding and underfeeding is animal cruelty. But I'm going to have to feed this mama dog a lot of calories. She's going to have to eat wet food 2 times or 3 times a day. I'll have to add a lot of supplements to her food, fish oils, and everything I can give her. How's my day? It's pretty good. But 5 pounds is really, 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 really little for a Shih Tzu, by the way. But dogs are, what I was trying to say was, she's not overfeeding her dog. It's only 5 pounds. But when you have your dog spayed or neutered, recalibrate your diet. Don't feed them a whole bunch of snacks, and they don't get as much exercise. They don't have the hormones anymore that says that they're making babies, and they don't need that many calories. Especially if you don't exercise them enough and they just stay in the house on the couch with you. Yeah, Shih Tzus are like 20 pounds, so hers is like teeny tiny. And that's a good thing to get it spayed anyway, because a dog that little would have a lot of problems having puppies. You don't want it bred by something in your neighborhood. Guess what I'm excited about? Puppies. Get up! Get off! Get out! Get out! Get out! I was mashing on her. She's making a weird noise. Lord's giving me a damn heart attack. Jesus Christ. But anyway, I know this man, he's got this lab pit mix, and he went and had her spayed, and he overfeeds this dog, and it's like 30 or 40 pounds overweight. And he's like, but she wants it. Are you going to give a diabetic child a piece of cake with a lot of sugar on it because it wants it? That's what I'm thinking to myself. I said, well, it ain't good for their joints or anything. If you're overfeeding them, it's not a good quality of life. Oh, she's fine. He's had to put 2 of his dogs to sleep because he didn't take care of them. 2. Told me the other day he had to put the other one to sleep. Due to not taking them to the vet regularly and taking care of them. And he was so heartbroken about it. Well, I wanted to say, well, you should have took care of them, took them to the vet, and been a responsible dog owner. The dog's probably better off. Because two of them that he had, they lived outside. He never let them in the house. But yet his girlfriend's dog that she left on him, it stays inside. That's what I don't understand that. How could you throw them outside and never let them in the house ever? And they just live out their life outside in the kennel. Which, these dogs wasn't like Dottie though. Dottie will eat you. So that's why she's going to live out her life in the kennel. But I don't understand a dog that don't have those behaviors. You doing that to them. Am I wrong? A dog that could be in the house that does not have any kind of behavioral problems. Just throw them outside. This one's outside. We're outside right now. I'm lying to y'all. I'm in a dog kennel. You don't say walls. But I'm all for irresponsible dog owners and responsible ones that is the best choice for them. Spaying and neutering their pets. It prevents, 1, unwanted pregnancies, which is the most main thing. 2, it can prevent mammary gland cancer. It can. It's not 110% guarantee. And most dogs, as they age and get older, their common thing that they pass away from is cancer of some sort. So it does not prevent them from getting cancer, like they lie to you and say. But it does prevent 110% pregnancy. And you having puppies that are unwanted. It does do that. So anybody that does spay and neuter, that's the reason why they do it. And it also can cause behavioral problems in dogs. It could cause them to be more irritated, shorter tempered. It can fix behaviors. You never know how it's going to turn out. But just remember that it's permanent and you can never undo it. And even though your dog is young, it might be a good idea to have blood work done on them to make sure that their kidneys are working properly so they can handle the anesthesia. Because some dogs don't, even though they're young. Now, I have had dogs that have passed away trying to be spayed or neutered in the past because they couldn't handle the anesthesia. So just remember that. And I've had one that had a complication from being spayed that passed away about 6 weeks after having it done. The dog was perfectly fine, playing the day before, and I went out, and she was just laying there, passed away on the back porch. No sign of anything being wrong. And all my cats are spayed and neutered. And there are a clause in my contract now where it has to be done. What's a requirement at your vet? To have the blood work done. That should be a requirement at every vet because they're liable if your dog dies. And any dog over the age of 5 should be blood tested before any surgery. It does not just include that. But do not have them puppies in my bed. I do not have any more sheets if you run these. Let a lady know. This will be her last litter, so whatever it is, will be. And she could have all boys because somebody wants a girl. But I love A.M. Woods for getting one of my babies, and I know I'm a little bit much, and I ain't trying to call nobody out on here. I was just discussing spay and neuter and overfeeding, because we all do it when our animals get spayed and neutered. We try to feed them and baby them, and they're not babies, even though we love them like babies. They're still animals, and you have to have them at a healthy weight. Not too fat, not too skinny, right in between. The biggest dog I have is my male Dalmatian, and he is humongous. And I realized that today when he was dragging me like I was a toothpick through the house. He's 10 years old, and he is not neutered. But I'm not going to make my 10-year-old male dog go through neuter surgery. It would not benefit his quality of life at this point. He is way too old, senior dog. I ain't going to do it. Just like my 9-year-old Dalmatian, she's not spayed. She is too old for me to put her through that. Who passed away? No. Pongo had surgery on his tail. He's fine. But I have had them in the past that passed. I had a Chihuahua that I had spayed, and she passed away from the anesthesia. She never woke up. I dropped her off, and they called me on the phone about 2 hours later and said that she didn't make it. Just a routine spay. I also had a Australian Shepherd mix that she passed away from getting spayed. But she lived a couple of weeks after she had her spay. Don't know really what happened. They said it could have been an aneurysm from the surgery, blood clot in her brain. So I've had that happen. So just be cautious about that. No, I'm not saying nobody don't have it done. It's a fluke thing for that to happen, but it does happen, and with any surgery there's a risk, and you got to know that. Just like not doing it is a risk. If you're not going to be responsible and keep an eye on your animal when it's in heat, don't put down diapers on it and turn it loose with your intact male dog, or just let it go in the neighborhood or out the back door to run around knowing that it's in heat and it's going to get pregnant. Don't do that shit. If you can't be responsible for it, get it spayed. But I like my owners to wait 18 to 24 months. That way they're done growing. Their bone plates are closed. They won't have the risk of having bone issues and arthritis later on and mobility problems. Delay spay and neuter is best. But sometimes it's not practical when people can't be responsible. There is no such thing as an oops litter if you're responsible. You take that dog on short potty breaks while it's in heat. Keep it inside, keep an eye on it, keep it away from the opposite gender. That's the only way that can happen. Any intact male dog, when they're around, if you got another dog in the household and it's got its noise, you put her up in a kennel in another room and you shut the door. You don't even want him to have access to the same room as your in heat dog, because it will, for one, cause aggression in him. Two, it will cause other behaviors in him. He will want to be with that dog and he will tear things up. But if you can't do that safely and responsibly, then maybe you should. There are too many dogs and puppies and mixed breeds being dumped in the shelters. But before I breed my new dogs, I have to do an e-bark on all of them. So make sure they don't have any genetic things that they can pass on to their babies. But the HFA, I think it's how, I suck at abbreviations. The dang dog registration place that you go and have these fancy tests done on your dogs, and they have specific tests for specific breeds. They don't have any recommendations for Shih Tzus. So, I don't do any through them. I just do genetic testing. So, at least I do that. Somebody said that it wasn't worth it. This woman called this lady off of freaking Craigslist. I have never put my puppies on Craigslist. I think that is the most ghetto-ish shit in the world, and it's the most unethical shit. She said, well, the puppies are just CKC. The dad is double registered AKC, but the puppies are just CKC. And she was selling these puppies for $2,500. And she asked her about genetic testing, and she said, no, we don't do that for just CKC. They don't require genetic testing. Well, hell, the AKC don't either. They don't require any kind of testing. They do DNA testing if there's a question about lineage, about who the actual parents are. If there's some kind of question about that, they'll do DNA testing on the dog, but they don't do genetic disease testing. She asked her, that's what she said to her. She said, oh, they're just CKC, and if I did that, I'd have to charge $3,000 a dog. I'm like, what the fuck? Genetic testing is $100 a dog. Why would you have to charge $500 more per damn puppy? To spend $100 to have $200 to have two dogs fucking tested. I don't understand that shit. Why is people so ignorant? And then she asked him, well, you know, in the future, if I got unable to keep the dog, would you take it back? She said, she wanted to know if I'd take the dog back if she no longer wanted it. Oh, well, that don't really happen. I only sell to my family and friends, is what she said. She said, but your ad's on Craigslist. Lord, they must be born that way, thinking they can just let their dog screw and just make god-awful damn money on them. What's wrong with people? I would never sell a puppy like that. She's like, oh, they come with their first shots, and the vet looked at their hips and everything and said they're healthy. I can do a basic exam like a vet does here and listen to their heart and everything too and tell you that the dog's healthy, but unless you do x-rays on the mom and dad and look at their elbows and all that shit, you don't know in genetic testing, because they could have something genetically that they pass on that they're a carrier of. That's why you do that. She's like, do you think that your puppies are contributing to the shelters? She said, usually when people pay she was asking $1,800 for them. Usually when people pay $1,800 for a puppy, they don't dump it at a shelter. I wouldn't pay $1,800 to you for a damn dog. You're an idiot.